Hello, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you about one AI tool you can use to create presentations and worksheets, and you'll be able to differentiate these resources to challenge and support your students. If this is the first time you are watching me, my name is David. I'm from Ghana. I've been teaching for the past 14 years in Ghana, Vietnam. Currently, I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia. I hold a number of qualifications with a Master of Education in Educational Technology being one of them. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll be able to learn a few ways you can save time as a teacher, creating resources which are curriculum aligned. Let's get started. To create a lesson on Chalky, it is very simple. This is the interface of Chalky. So when you come here, just click on single lesson. And I already have the lesson I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach this to my year 12 students next week. So this is enzyme activity. And I'll choose the grade level year 12. For the number of slides, I'll choose 20. And I'll just give this instruction with reference to the attached guide. Make a lesson to cover the following objectives. So I've already copied the objectives from the IB biology guide document. So this is what I want Chalky to create for me. So when I click on continue, I'll ask it to include the learning goals or objectives, key vocabulary lists, add a relevant YouTube video, and then here I'll select this and then upload the biology guide. And you can upload any resource that you would like to create a lesson on. So for this particular lesson that I'm creating, the Chalky will just make the presentation limited by the information in the biology guide, and of course relevant information from its sources. So these are the things I'll check. Afterwards, I'll click continue, and then I'll choose any of the templates. I like to use classic, and then I'll click on generate. So within some few minutes, Chalky will create the lesson. More than 90%, more than 99% of the time, the information created by Chalky is accurate. But as professionals, you have to make sure that whenever you use AI to generate any information, you check for accuracy. So after the presentation is done, this is what you have on the screen. So when you check the objectives, you realize that it is the same as what I asked Chalky to do. So these are the objectives I'll be teaching my students next week. If you look at the pictures, you realize that the pictures are very relevant to the topic. As you saw the topic, it is enzyme activity. So you can see some of the key vocabulary I asked Chalky to add: enzyme, substrate, active site, denaturation. If you teach biology, you understand these terms. And again, when you go through the slides, you realize that the information here is very accurate. Now, let's assume you want to differentiate any slide. You select the slide, you click on edit, and then you come to differentiate slide. You can differentiate to support or to challenge. So depending on the type of students, or depending on who you want the slide to be differentiated for, you choose the appropriate differentiation level. Then afterwards, you click on create new slide. It will take a minute, and a new slide will be created, and this slide will be differentiated. So this is how you differentiate slides on Chalky. It is very simple. It is generating the appropriate photo to match whatever information is in here in this slide. This is how simple it is to differentiate slides on Chalky. Let's say you want to change any photo you see on the screen. You select the photo, you click on swap image. You can use AI to create the image. You can search on the web, and you can upload your own image. But if you click on web search, you choose the image themes here. So let's say enzyme substrate. So when you click on it, relevant photos to the theme you chose will appear, and then you just click on the image you would like to swap with, and then you can see on the screen it's swapped. So this is how simple it is to change photos on Chalky. Let's say you are satisfied with everything that has been created here. What I normally do is I click on export, and then I share with my students in the Google Classroom. So I choose Google Slides. You can decide to choose PowerPoint. It will download into a PPT, or you can click on PDF if you want a PDF. So I will normally click on Google Slides and then choose my account, and then after it's exported to Google Slides, I just copy the link and then share the link with my students in our Google Classroom. So this is how simple it is to create presentations with Chalky. So the presentation has been exported. So when you click on view in Google Slides, you'll see it in your Google Drive. So over here, I'll just share and then copy the link, share it with my students in our Google Classroom. Now, if you want to create worksheets, you just come back home to your Chalky dashboard, and then you click on activity sheets. You click on this, and I normally create my worksheets from an already created lesson. So I select this first tab and then click here. So you will realize that all the lessons you've created will be found here. So this is the lesson I just created, enzyme activity. So I'll click on it, and then I'll just click continue, and here you pick the templates of the worksheet you want to create. If you want to do a lesson starter, knowledge check, lesson recap, homework, end of topic test, you can choose any of these templates, and Chalky will create the worksheet for you. So let's say I want to just do knowledge check, so I'll click on knowledge check. Then again, I would like Chalky to differentiate, to challenge my students. So I'll check on challenge, and then I'll click on generate. It will take a minute or more, and then Chalky will create the worksheets that you've asked it to create for you. And you realize that the worksheet is curriculum aligned. It is aligned to the lesson you chose. This will take a minute. So this is the finished worksheet. So when you read through, you realize that the worksheet corresponds to the lesson I chose. So if you look at the first question, the specific region on an enzyme where the reaction takes place, this is the active site. When you go through, you realize that you can edit any of the blocks. You can add a block manually, and you can edit the questions to suit however you want it. And when you scroll down, you see the answers to all the questions. And what I normally do it is once the worksheet is done, I will just export into Google Docs and print off the questions without the answers, and then I just share it with I share it to my students to complete in class, and then afterwards I'll just share the answers with them. That is what I normally do. So this is the completed worksheet. It is very simple, it is very clean, it is very attractive, and I'm very sure when you print this off for your students, they will be very engaged in your lesson. So this is the core worksheet. Now let's look at the challenge worksheet I asked Chalky to create. It has already created it, so I'll just come here and then click on view. So this is the challenge worksheet that Chalky created for the same lesson. You realize that the questions here are a bit difficult compared to the core worksheet. So again, over here you can still edit whatever element or whatever block you see on the screen. And yeah, this is your worksheet. You can, again, I will just export. What I normally do, I will export to Google Docs and then print it off without the answers for my students to work on. Then afterwards, after some few minutes, normally after 10 to 15 minutes, I'll just share the answers, or we'll discuss the answers together in class. So this is how simple it is to create worksheets, differentiated worksheets with Chalky. This is a video tutorial. If there is anything you do not understand, you can pause the video, you can rewind and then watch it over and over again. If you do not understand anything, you can drop your questions or your concerns as comments in this video. Thank you very much for watching the video to this point. If you want to get free access to Chalky for 1 week, kindly click the link in the video description and register for Chalky. You'll get free access to Chalky with pro features. And please take note that I'm not gaining any affiliate money or any financial gains by you clicking the link or eventually purchasing pro Chalky in the future. This is me saying thank you for watching my videos, and hopefully this tool will help you save time creating meaningful resources for your students. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, I would appreciate you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and click the notification bell so that whenever I upload, you'll be notified. And I would like to know your thoughts in the comments. What kind of videos do you want me to create, especially videos relating to edtech tools? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and until my next video, you take care. Bye bye.